and welcome back to Pokemon Platinum Randomiser. Great start. In the last episode we used the secret potion on that group of Psyduck, and we began making our way up to Celestic Town, I believe it is. Now also in the last episode I did say that I would battle all of these trainers on this route like beforehand, just so that we don't have to deal with like unending battles again. Well, I say unending. The battles obviously will end against cool trainers. Basically, I just didn't want an episode that was primarily just battling cool trainers. And I can't remember if there's any difference in team, but I don't know. This is how they're looking at the moment. Man, I really need to get a better moveset on Carmel. How much money have I? Oh, 36,000. Well, I'm not getting that flamethrower TM anytime. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say I'm not getting that flamethrower TM anytime soon, but that potentially is. Forgot that child was there. Okay. So you know what, we're gonna have. Ooh, what a great start! My recording stopped after about 1 minute and 14 seconds, but I managed to catch up pretty quickly. So, other than basically the end of that battle, nothing was lost. So yeah, you've not missed out on anything, don't worry. Ooh, Shadow Ball, that's extremely useful actually. I feel like I should just teach it to Janelle. Oh, excuse me, and get rid of Ominous Wind, just because it's a better ghost type move. And you know what, I think I will do that. I don't think I will do it. PHO can learn it as well, but I mean, it'd be nice for PHO to have a powerful move like that, but actually, no, Janelle needs it more, I think. She's not, well, none of my Pokemon are the best Pokemon that you can get. Oops. Oh well, it's not my fault, I just went with Pokemon I like using, as opposed to Pokemon that would be good. Or technically classed as good, I guess. Oh well. Ah, and see how smoothly this route is going. Just imagine how much longer it would have taken if we had to battle all of those trainers. Right, now I'm going to get off my bike just so I can actually pluck these berries properly. Oh, they've not even grown yet. Okay. Well, oh. Right, let's take a quick look at what's in this grass and then we'll head into town. Alright, Chimchar 1, I've already got a Fire type 2 as a starter Pokemon, so in. Right, what else is there? I'm hoping it's just not gonna. Togekiss, they're like really good, but they are normal to this generation of Pokemon, and it has Sandstream. Why? That would not be useful. Oh dear. Right, what else? Oh. And a Charmeleon, which is basically in the same boat for me as Chimchar. It's a Fire type, which we've already got, and it's a starter Pokemon. So you know what, let's just head into town instead. Ooh, I just realised Rose has an item. Free. Nice. Not bad. Free revive. I shall take it. I also see the... Okay, old lady. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. He said he'll blow the town up with a bomb. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. You know what? I'll do that right after I've taken this. Dragon Fang, you know, it's one of those good items that increases Dragon type moves, but we don't have any Dragon types or Dragon type moves, so yeah. Sure, let's mess with this guy. Ooh, this music is dramatic. Why though? I feel like it could be a little unnecessarily dramatic and oh, okay. Right, I don't trust, even though it's like only the first in its evolution, like stage, whatever, I don't know. And it's dark type as well, so I don't trust Janelle to battle it. Well, it's not that I don't trust Janelle, it's that I don't trust the Houndour. Although, judging by that Odor Sleuth that it did use, probably could have just stayed in and Thunderbolted it anyway. But you know what, it's too late to be thinking about those things now. Speaking of Thunderbolt, let's electrify this battle a little bit. Right, Thunderbolt, here we go! Right, now, a thing that I was thinking about is how I have, at the minute, 3 series on the go at once. Obviously this, The Walking Dead, and Sonic Adventure. I'm just thinking about, like, I know roughly when The Walking Dead is going to end. I think it's going to end, like, early January sometime. And then, like, for how I'm uploading this and Sonic Adventure, I'm thinking that Sonic Adventure's probably gonna finish at a similar sort of time to The Walking Dead. I mean, I know these are all things for future me to think about, but I'm just thinking about, like, if they're gonna end at the same time, or the same sort of time, I don't really want to just stick with one series on the channel at once. I'd want to have I think having 2 on the go, for me, is the perfect amount, so I can just, like, alternate days. So I'm thinking, when one of the series ends, I'm just gonna have, like, 2 on the go, like, 2 staple, like, 1 or 2 staple Let's Plays going at once, which I'm presuming is gonna, like, remain at 2. And then I'm thinking any other, like, just singular videos, like maybe if I just feel like playing Minecraft minigames or something, or, uploading, should I say, not playing. And I think they'll probably go in the, like, 3 PM UK time slot. Because as of right now, I just tend to have, like, 1 video a day at 9 PM UK time, which roughly I think equates to 4 PM on the East Coast of America, I want to say, and probably like 1 PM on the West Coast, which at the minute it's alright for me, like, because obviously 9 PM UK time is a decent time. Sure, challenge him, why not? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, and that 3 PM UK slot, if I put stuff there, it'll mean, like, on the East Coast they'll go up at 10 AM in the morning, and on the West Coast they'll go up at 7 or 8 in the morning, I think. So, I mean, not too bad time-wise, but, you know. These are all things to think about when, obviously, when one or two of these series ends. And in other exciting news, I'm finally moving up to a decent gaming computer. Yay! Applause for me! Meaning that I'll actually be able to run things, pretty much every game that I own, without slowdown. That is going to be nice, because there have been so many games that I've wanted to play and let's play, but just haven't been able to because the setup I have at the minute is just that weak and is unable to run the majority of the stuff that I own. So I'm thinking that'll mean that I will actually be able to let's play, like, big games, like even AAA titles. Right, now, better just heal. Now, in my Steam library at the minute, there's like 3 of the Dead Rising games, obviously Dead Rising 2 off the record and then Dead Rising 3. Why would you do this to me, Cyrus? I can't believe you do that. That's bullying and I won't tolerate that. I was thinking about maybe doing a few of those, but I don't own the first Dead Rising on PC at least. And obviously PC is like the only way that I have of recording. So it just makes everything a little bit awkward, so we might just have to start off with... Dead Rising 2. Oopsie. Now also there was a game, a Pikmin 2 Let's Play that nearly did see the light of day, but... Yeah, it didn't. Let's just leave it at it never made it to the light of day. I think it's probably going to be the case of maybe in the future it'll see the light of day if I attempt to start recording it again. Let's just say the recordings didn't go too well. Oh dear. Right. But why is the Sneasel so annoying? I feel like I've been battling it for at least half of the episode. Please tell me this is going to KO it, because I cannot be dealing with it anymore. Oh, why would you do this life? Why do you hate me? I'm gonna punch something if he heals it again. I'm literally just gonna die right now if he heals again. Oh, thank God. I was ready to get annoyed. Oh, damn. Why do I feel like this Sneasel is gonna cause me the most problems in this battle? You see, I reckon I wouldn't have had this problem if Carmel had a decent fire attack other than Ember. Oh, if my movesets weren't so trash, I'd be decent. Right, Golbart. Obviously I'm gonna go with Janelle, but I learned from that guy's Golbat that one Thunderbolt isn't gonna KO it. So I'm gonna try Shadow Ball and see how that fares. And then I'll probably just use Thunderbolt after that. Right. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, actually, I could just use a second Shadow Ball, to be honest, because, yeah, the hail will bring it down a little bit as well. Honestly, now I'm just thinking of, like, all of the bigger games that are in my Steam library that I could never, like, play. My new PC, I should actually be able to play Fallout 4 as well. I don't know about recording and uploading it because my recording software, it is apparently, for some reason, it's a frame rate killer. So you know what, maybe, well I mean, just as long as it runs Fallout 4 I don't care, to be honest. That's all I want out of my life. Well, obviously not literally all I want, I do have goals in life, believe it or not. Oh, Murkrow, why would you do this to me? That's bullying, and I don't tolerate that. Right. Yeah, so there's Dead Rising 3 I've got. Oh, perfect. I honestly can't think of any other big games that I've got in my library. Other than Dead Rising 3, why can I not? I think it's because I knew that I know that I can't play these bigger games, so as a result I just like avoid buying them because I kind of feel like what's the point if I can't play them. Although I'm sure there are some games that I do own that I have just bought for the sake of buying them, thinking I'll be able to play them later as well. I'm honestly just trying to think of what games are like that I've got. All of the Resident Evil games that are on PC, or at least on Steam, I could finally play all those. I legitimately think I've made 2 Shrewboy Plays videos on Resident Evil 5. So as a result, on this channel I've played Chapter 1-1 of Resident Evil 5 twice. Just on this channel. Oh dear. Oh, and hey, when I actually get this like proper gaming PC, I'll actually be able to play all of the Resident Evil games I've got. I think on Steam, I've got every single Resident Evil game that's been released besides the original remake. Just because I'm extremely cheap, and it never seems to go on sale, that game, and I'm like, why? It's only £16, or I don't know what that equates to in dollars or in the American Steam store or any other Steam store, but I'm just like, why can you not just go on sale? I have no money, I need to buy this when it's cheaper. Well, I do have money, obviously, but you know what I mean. Right. Do I really need Charm? Oh, excuse me, no, I don't really need Charm, do I? Especially when acid armor can essentially do the same thing. Like obviously raise physical attack. No, lower physical attack 2 points. Or raise physical defense 2 points. I think probably going for the raising of my own physical defense would be better than lowering of the enemy's physical attack. Right, and now I don't want to go to Jubilife City just... Yeah, wait, yeah, Canalave City, not Jubilife, but you know, either work. What I want to do is... I'm gonna have to go through all this grass again. Yikes, ooh, so close. Aw, Butterfree, how sweet. I mean, they're not very useful, but they're cute. Really? We're gonna do this? Fine, at least I can test out my new water type move. Ah, poor Butterfree. It never stood a chance. Right. What I want to do is... I want to head to the Fugo Ironworks that you probably will have seen just briefly on the map before I decided to fly to Floroma Town. That is a mouthful if you say it really quickly. Fly to Floroma Town, fly to Floroma Town. You know what, I tell a lie, it's not that difficult. Right. How is there a gloom... Actually, I was going to say how is there a gloom in the water, but I suppose if it's just using this flower to float, maybe? Who knows? Right, let's just see if it's only gloom that appear here, or if it's like a bunch of different Pokemon. Come on. You know what, I was about to say just before... Sure. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, what I was gonna say is that don't I have that black flute that makes wild Pokemon more likely to appear? I mean, I think I do, but I mean, it's a bit late now since a Pokemon literally appeared as I was about to say it. Right, and I don't know whether I want to head into the Ironworks this episode. Because from what I remember, there may be like a few trainers in there. And since we're coming to the end of this episode, I think I may just like spend the rest of this episode just wandering around here. Oh! Pixels, chill. Right. Psyduck, we've already got a water type in Celeste. Right. Okay, we made it out safely. Ooh, what's up there? I legitimately don't remember what's up there. Ooh, a Magmar. I mean, Magmar are quite good in terms of, you know, fire types. How did I forget fire types there? What is my brain right now? Oh, it just goes down back to the forest area, that's fine. But tragically, we already have Calm now, and we've been using her for a while, so it'd be a bit mean just to throw her out immediately. Right, Exploud. From what I'm not the biggest fan of Exploud, but like I will use them. I'm just not the biggest fan. And like from what I remember, they are like, other than like I think maybe HP and physical attack, their stats are pretty like distinctly average. Or like not particular. Oh my gosh, chill Pixels, why? Also voice, really. Ooh, a Pinsir. I mean, it's a book. I have no real. Oh, actually, that Pinsir could have been good. Thinking about it now. I mean, bug types are super effective against Dark and Psychic. Oh no, wait, no, the Dark. No. I take back what I said. I was going to say it would have been really useful for the Elite Four, but it would only have been useful against like one of the members, like the Psychic user. Ooh, a Miracle Seed. I feel like I should give that to Rose, but I don't like giving hold items to Pokemon that have pickup, to be honest. Right, are there more items? I feel like, yes there are. I was gonna say, I feel like there are. And Right, are there any more? Feel like there probably are. Other than that, there we go. I remember there being a bunch of items around here. Ooh, leaf stone. I could get a vile plume from one of those glooms in the water if I wanted. Right. So I think that is going to be it for this episode. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos, and I will see you guys next time where we shall head inside the Fugo Ironworks. So, from me and this floatzel, see you then.